It had, entirely stone floor, and now it's just an empty lot, but I don't know all the little details because I haven't developed them yet. Anyway, this is the governor's mansion. You will notice it's not actually out there in the ocean where it belongs because it's supposed to be on an island, and I didn't realize that when I started writing these stories, and I got kind of used to it being attached, so it's attached. This is like a foyer, like you can go into this room over here, which I think is the governor's office, and there's supposed to be another one over here, but apparently there isn't. Anyway, you go up the stairs, and there's some bedrooms. I believe this one's William's. Yeah, probably. Okay, so we'll call this William's bedroom. He used to live there before he lived on the pirate ship, the Rolling Sea #1, and then it became the #2, and then it became the #3. Anyway, this window keeps getting broken all the time. Oh my gosh. And if this is William's room, then this is his dad's room. And then, and there's some, like, minions rooms over here. Yeah, mafia guards, we call them. There's some mafia guard rooms over here. And then go down here, and this is, this would be like the living room, the den, whatever you want to call it. This area probably shouldn't be as big as it is, but it's Minecraft. We shoved the dining room over here because I didn't know where to put it. Because they only go into it a few times. And that's the kitchen, I guess. Looks kind of crappy right now, but... Sorry, I probably shouldn't be using that word, but... This is a spot right here that they, the mafia guards like to smoke. I don't believe in smoking, but some of my characters do because, it's a mafia guard thing to do. Or it's a pirate thing to do. I don't like drinking either, and I don't like tattoos. But if they're on fictional characters or in a book, Anyway, so the mafia guards like to sit here and smoke. There's supposed to be a few trees over here. I haven't planted them yet. Anyway, so since this used to be the carnival, they go and climb this wall and go and rescue William out of that bedroom. And I guess this is the doggy, the dog house. The doggy house. Whatever you want to call it. Anyway, so you go through this door over here, and you find that this is the basement. Well, in one of my stories, some guys were... William was held in that cage. And some of the other characters were chained to it around here, and then anyway, and the ladies were having a conversation over there, and I think there were some beds here too. Can't check right now. This is a secret passageway that goes to that other property where the carnival was. Because when it was a mansion, William escaped through that tunnel one time. Okay, and then you go out this back door. And oh no, I haven't built it yet. Darn! Okay, anyway, you go out this back door, and there's supposed to be like a ginormous swimming pool and a boathouse or swimming pool house, guest house. I can't remember what. I think it's called pool house. Anyway, so I probably haven't shown you that in a while, and now I have. Now, there's one more thing I want on this video. It's way over there. Okay, so earlier you saw the sign on the red building with all the pictures that says Tobey's Movie Theater, because it's owned by a man named Tobey. He's an owner-operator, which means that he runs the business and he owns it. Anyway, and you take a left at that movie theater, and am I going slow, or do I just feel like I'm going slow? Anyway, so you take a left at that movie theater, and you'll see the rest of the stuff that I've built recently. And if I can get to be night again, I may turn daylight, you know, the change to daylight. I may turn that off momentarily so I can show you all the places that I've wired. Or I might just keep that for another video. Of course, if I'm going to do that, I'm probably going to leave that casino for last or do it first. There's the carnival again. And I was thinking that the casino somewhere in Reno, I want to say Circus. The casino in Reno, probably Circus, has the thing where the horses are racing across from left to right, or right to left, depending. And I seem to remember that the carnival that we had in Fairfield, California, also had that. So I may be adding that soon, but I don't know exactly how I would do that. That poor bird keeps landing in the water. So that was in an effort to keep the villagers in, but also to keep them, to keep me knowing where I was going, but it didn't work. It really didn't work. Those on the right are apartments. Notice they look exactly like the houses. See, those ones stayed lit because the render distance. Oh, come on. Okay. There we go. And see, the closer we get to them, these ones turn off. Should have been turned off already, but... So, one thing for the library sign is I had a sign that said read. You know, it was like a giant poster that I built, and it said read. had a you know, a gray face, so it looks like a skull. Only it had a happy face on it. And and then it said read at the bottom, and I really want to build that again, but that made the sign so big that it would probably be bigger than that hotel there, and that hotel's gonna be huge. So I wired list like that on purpose. That's an adult shop, so no children allowed. But yeah, I wired that on purpose, so it does that. Why are these not turning off? Oh, because it's starting to be darker. I mean, yeah, dark again. Oh wait, those are the beginnings of some apartments, but then on the other hand, I need to put a hospital and a whole bunch of other stuff, so I may not put that there. Okay, so like I said, we're going the left-hand side in Ireland, and we put some lights out here. There's not actually supposed to be any lights because I didn't see any lights in, you know, I did not see any streetlights in Ireland. If there are any streetlights and you happen to know that for a fact, please leave a comment below and tell me. And speaking of that, I hope you're having a great day. I appreciate that you're watching this video. I was actually really happy. I have one video that had like 6,000 views. It was so cool. Okay, so I have a story where I have to go, I mean, I had the characters go from somewhere in Russia to our fictional town in Ireland. Although we're using a real name for the fictional town because it was getting too confusing otherwise. But so I built little pieces of each section of place. And this one's Castletown, Bearhaven, and apparently I have not lit it up enough. Or at all. Not sure which. Anyway, it's really dark and everybody looks like they're asleep. But they don't have any doors. Okay. Oh, so yeah, why don't we do that? So, okay, nope. No, I don't want to do daylight cycling at the moment. Okay. So, between most of these places, I just put, you know, the hedge around it, because that's what I've seen for most of Ireland, is the hedge around it. So obviously we're not going the way the road goes, because otherwise we get super dizzy. This is, oh, and if I'm saying any of these places wrong and you know how to pronounce it, put in the comments below how to actually say it, please. So, Adrigal, Ireland. There was a house and the garage. And there was a shop. But I'm not saying the name of the shop only because I want to make sure I've got it right first. So some of the hedges are taller than the other hedges because that's the way they were when I looked them up on Google. And if your house happens to be here and you don't like that, I'm sorry. But if your house happens to be here and you do like it, just be nice and leave a comment saying thank you. Or, I mean, you don't have to say thank you. You can just leave a comment. I don't care about, you know. Anyway, this is Frask. Sorry, I'm probably saying that wrong. Ireland. All I saw was a house. Now, you're seeing a whole bunch of other roads. That one goes that way, and that one goes that way. Well, this one, I literally got going nowhere. Because I didn't really care where it went, because, you know, that's not important to the story. This one, I got going nowhere because it's not important to the story. So, go over here. And this place is called Glengariff. And in Minecraft, it looks like this. That's a fence. Oh, and it had little places to eat. It was cool. So, and you'll notice that 95% of my buildings in this part of the build, most of them have a back, but there's nothing beyond. It's basically Hollywood backdrop kind of thing. There's actually flowers up there. There's not like hedge and flowers, they're just flowers, but that was the closest I could come up with. I think that's the idea there too, but I'm not sure. Oh, this is like, you know, you're going down a mountain road and there's dirt on one side. That's the dirt. This, as far as I can tell, is a little graveyard. Thought it was a little weirdly placed, but it actually looks cool. So, this road's a little funky. I tried to go and make the road as best I could to how I saw on Google Maps, and then I figured out that if I did that, I was going to reach the end of the world, if there is one, before I finished. So, don't want that to happen. And we did, you know, I decided that zooming in as much as humanly possible was not a good thing. Here's some more houses. Oh, and apartments. I think they're apartments. They looked like it to me. Another house. It's a blue garage. And another house. In Minecraft, they just don't look the same, though. House with bay windows. You can see, you know, like I said, that some of the hedges are taller. And another house. So that was... Oh, okay, so this says Lachines. So, when did we get to Lachines? I don't know. Oh, right here. Okay, so this is Lachines. And okay. I'm just trying to build, you know, like what I see on the map and make this look, you know, semi like what I see on the Google Maps. Sorry, that's what I'm using. I'm not trying to like be necessarily advertising them, but I use them for my stories. So okay, we're gonna take that out. Then there's this place over here. Figure out what it is in a minute. No, I won't. If that's any indication. Okay, so we're on this side. And we didn't bother to tell us what this place is. Oh no, we just put it over here. Okay, this is Fictional Ireland. There's like a it's either a tractor supply or a tractor fixing place. Me and my husband are, you know, are of two minds on the subject. Anyway, oh no, that's coming up. No, this place is like a, I don't know, as far as I can tell, it looks like a Home Depot. And it had a whole bunch of stuff over here. There's a store, and it happens to have a gas station. And okay, so this is in Copine though. Although on the Google Maps it says Copine, but then that says Copine, so I'm really confused. Anybody knows that answer? Let me know, please. Anyway, it says Copine service station, and at the time of the picture in Google Maps, it was diesel 138.8. I mean 133.8. Sorry, and unleaded was 143.8. Okay. Then there's... Why is that not... I thought so. That was weird. Okay. So this had that building with big ginormous doors, so that's why it's a different color. That building, that house, and this big old ranch house looking thing. It was pretty cool. And then we're going over here, and I probably had to give up for the night because I was tired. So, I think that's all the updates I have. And thank you for watching. Like I said, I hope you're having a good day. If you're not, it will get better. I'm sure it will. And oh, wait a minute, I gotta show you one more thing. Okay, to add to that Hollywood backdrop thing, there you go. It is not an actual building. I mean, and then those aren't actually as big as there's, as you know, this isn't as big as it's supposed as it is, but not that you can really see it, but there's a campfire down there making that smoke. Oh, I forgot to show you the barn. Okay, so there's this barn thing here, and inside there's like this big old machine looking thing, and it's covered in plastic for some reason. But my husband said it was like where they store the milk. So I thought that was pretty cool. And there's this building here. And that building. This building used to have, oh, still does. This is where I was putting the chests. And this building right here. It actually kind of wrapped around. You know, like it went in a like half circle kind of thing. And of course I couldn't do that very well in Minecraft, so it ended up the shape it is. Oh, that yellow over there that's just random, that is supposed to be telling me where the edge of the ocean was. Or, you know, like how close I am to that edge of the ocean. And yeah, I kind of ended up having to go and redo the edge of the ocean, or I'm gonna. I haven't actually done it yet because I'm not done building Ireland, but as soon as I am done building Ireland, I will definitely change the edge of the ocean. But I've noticed that parts of Ireland are right next to the ocean and parts of it aren't. And it's like parts that you wouldn't think had the ocean next to it or any kind of body of water do. And ones that you thought should have it don't. So anyway, Ireland looks interesting. But I'm kind of too scared to visit because of the language barrier. You know, and I'm pretty sure that they're over there calling things that I know the name of, you know, a little bit different thing too, like they do in England, so. So I'm just a little worried. That poor guy, he's been on that road so long. And here we are back at the military base. Yeah, we turned off the light so I could show you real quick. This is going to be a long video. I am so sorry. Anyway, I want to show you real quick. Oh! You know, one thing that I didn't show you is that all of these buildings... Oh! No, I guess not. Well, okay, all the buildings except for this one, I think. Now you got me questioning it. Or, no, I got me questioning it, I should say. No, I guess I haven't done the inside yet. But, some of the buildings are wired like the hotel. To where they got light on the inside. Like, no. I will find one. No. No. Did I just... No. Okay. Maybe this one? Yeah, okay. So some of the buildings are actually wired like this. But not all of them, because I haven't gotten to them yet. But the ones I have gotten to look pretty dang cool. That one does not happen to be one of them. Oh, look, poor Farmer John. That's why I call the one with the farmer hat on. Call him Farmer John. These are the little hills between road. Looks a lot cooler when you're down at ground level. Okay, so this is the college. And one of the buildings over here. Somewhere over here. Should say somewhere way over here. Okay. What was that? Ow! Okay, so one of the buildings over here has been started to be wired. I don't think it's finished. Okay. So like you can walk in here on the other side. You can walk in here and see it's all lit up. It's got chalkboard. And you'll notice it's got some, I don't know how that's working. But you can totally turn off the lights. In that room. The rest of the rooms are lit like that, as far as I know. Yeah. And for this hallway here, you can come over here and turn off the lights. Or you can come over here and turn on the lights. If you would like me to show you how to do that, please let me know. It's pretty easy, but you do have to wire it just right, because a little bit, because otherwise you'll end up with it going